Hello lovely people, and welcome to this super fun collab video that I have for you today. So this video is brought to you by myself and my beautiful friend Alice from Alice's Beauty Madness, whose channel I'm going to leave in the description box below for you, as well as the video that she did for this collab. I believe a lot of you already know who Alice is because we did a collab video very recently together with Meg as well, and we had like videos on each of our channels. I'm going to link the video that I had on my channel, but please go ahead and see all three videos because all three were really fun. Alice is someone I can truly refer to as my friend, not just my YouTube friend, not just someone that I communicate with only through YouTube and only about makeup. Like, she's someone I like to hang out with in real life. I like to give her a call and chat about, you know, life and stuff, and not just about makeup, although we do really like to talk about makeup. I feel so lucky that I met someone through YouTube that actually lives in the same country as I do and I can hang out with in real life, because that's not always a luxury that I have. You should definitely go out and check Alice's channel because honestly she's a much better, much more diligent YouTuber than I am. She's really consistent, she's very thorough with whatever she does. She has a lot of different types of series running on her channel, and her channel is really one that centers around using up your makeup rather than just buy. So if you are someone who enjoys shop my stash kind of videos or dupe the vibes kind of videos, you should definitely go check out Alice because she puts so much work into her videos, and she's just, I have so much respect for her work ethic, not just in her actual work, but also when it comes to YouTube. I'm so much worse when it comes to YouTube. Now let's cut down the rambling and go on to the main topic of this video, which is going to be our favorite spring and summer lipsticks. I don't know what kind of weather it is where you live, but right now in the Netherlands it's beautiful spring weather. It's sunny, it's warm, the birds are chirping, we try to hang out a lot in our backyard, so it's just the perfect weather to bust out those beautiful pinks, corals and reds. Now, truth be told, I always think of myself as someone who uses their makeup regardless of the season, but when I'm really honest with myself, there are certain colors of eyeshadow that I hardly ever use in the winter, and there are also lipsticks that I tend to gravitate more often to in the summer and spring months rather than in the winter months. It's not like a top 10 or something. I have 11 lipsticks, and I think Alice may even have more lipsticks to show you, so you're going to have quite a lot of variety of different products to choose from and recommendations, and just, you know, different types of formulas, different types of tastes, because Alice and I definitely have different styles when it comes to makeup. So all in all, I think this is going to be really interesting. I'm very curious what kind of lipsticks she picked for the summer. Without further ado, I'm going to start with the lipstick that I'm actually wearing right now. I'm wearing a very like subtle makeup, and I wanted to wear one of the colors, but all of the other colors are just so bright that they don't fit with what I have on my eyes. So the lipstick that I chose for is one that I would consider a color that is very spring and summertime appropriate, but definitely more on the safer side. The color that I'm talking about is a H&M cream lipstick in the shade Sienna Piazza. This is a gorgeous peachy pink, and I would definitely call Sienna Piazza the safe choice if you are scared of punchy true coral shades. If you think those are just too much for you and they're too bright and too neon, then something like Sienna Piazza is definitely perfect for you, because it has those like peachy pinky tones, but at the same time it has a certain subtlety to it, so that it's not too loud and in your face, and yet it is a very spring and summer appropriate color. And speaking of coral shades, I wanted to show you a lipstick that I would consider a true coral. This is probably the most true coral that I have in my collection, and this is the shade Kelly from the NARS Audacious lipstick line. I really love the NARS Audacious lipsticks. They're one of my favorite formulas of lipstick because they're not matte, they're not creamy, they're just this perfect in-between hybrid. And this shade in particular, I feel like is just your perfect coral spring-summer shade. It's beautiful, it's vibrant, it's almost neon. Another lipstick that I would definitely classify as a coral is the shade Tryst from Urban Decay. Tryst is a beautiful, like strawberry pinky red in a cream formula, and the main difference that I see between that shade and the shade Kelly from NARS is that it has just somewhat stronger pink tones to it. So if you prefer something that is just a little bit pinky red and not so much orange peach, then I would definitely go for something like Tryst. Moving on to the pink side, I wanted to show you my probably favorite pink lipstick to wear in the summer. It is one that was introduced to me by one of my friends at work. This is the color Speak Louder from MAC. It is in their cream sheen formula, which happens to be my favorite formula from MAC. And it is a gorgeous, vibrant, like rosy pink. I really love this lipstick because it looks so beautiful and so vibrant on the lips, and it's just this beautiful, cheerful pink that just livens your complexion up and makes you look so fresh, especially in the summer when you're not wearing much on your eyes, like just a simple mascara or like a one eyeshadow look, a bit of complexion, and this lipstick. Beautiful. Another pink lipstick that I haven't really had the chance to wear much yet because I got this color recently. I was ordering some things for Nicola from H&M, and this lipstick was on sale, so I decided to give it a try because I've always been a little bit afraid of the super colorful lipsticks from H&M because I'm afraid they're going to bleed along my lip lines. But now that I use the MAC lip primer and I know that they're going to stay in place with that, I don't really mind so much trying some of the brighter and more vibrant colors from the H&M cream lipstick line. This is the shade Rambling Rose, and it is just a little bit punchier. Okay, I want to swatch this next to Speak Louder so you can see the difference. But this color is just slightly punchier, and it has a little bit more of those cooler pink tones compared to Speak Louder. So Speak Louder is a little bit like what we had with Sienna Piazza and Kelly from NARS, in the sense that Speak Louder is definitely the more subtle version of pink that you could put on, and this Rambling Rose shade is definitely more punchy, more neon, and more like vibrant. So I would have to say, depending on your personal preference, if you want something a little bit punchier, definitely go for something like Rambling Rose, but if you want to keep it a bit more subdued, then definitely go for something like Speak Louder. Next up, we have another pink that I really love to wear in the spring and summertime, and it's one of my favorite lipsticks from Urban Decay, and this is the shade Anarchy. Anarchy is like such a gorgeous orchid, vibrant, like pinky purple. It looks gorgeous and luscious on the lips, and I absolutely love it. This is definitely not a lipstick color for the faint of heart because it is very punchy, and you're definitely going to be noticed when you wear this lipstick, but it is so beautiful. I guarantee you're not going to regret a minute of it. You can definitely see how much more purpley tones this has compared to the two pink shades that I had here. This shade is also definitely much more cool toned compared to these two, so depending on your, complexion and your preferences, this is definitely going to be a shade that you have to be careful with. If you have very warm features and very warm complexion, maybe something like Anarchy will clash too much with your skin tone, but personally I have somewhat neutral to warm undertones and I can pull off Anarchy just fine. The next color has to be one of my top 3 favorite Urban Decay lipsticks. This is the shade Bittersweet. It's also in a cream formula, and may I point out how close I am to the Urban Decay logo. There is a reason for that. I love this lipstick so much. This is such a unique shade of like almost like a pastel purple. I don't really know how else to describe it. It's a purple, but it has a little bit of like those light pastel tones to it. It has the most opaque, creamy texture you can ever imagine. It looks so just luscious on your lips, and it makes your lips so vibrantly purple, but without all the finickiness that comes with wearing purple. If you want to wear a purple but you're afraid of all the trouble purple lipsticks bring with them, then definitely try Bittersweet, because Bittersweet is a really easy color to wear. The formula is sublime, it looks beautiful on the lips, it lasts a really long time. It's definitely one of the most beautiful lipsticks that Urban Decay has ever made, and it looks just absolutely gorgeous in the summer. Keeping up with the Urban Decay vibe, this is another lipstick that I absolutely love to wear in the summer, but also throughout the year, because it's just such a gorgeous color. This is the color 69. 69 is a very pink leaning red, and depending on the undertones of your lips it will look more red or more pink. For instance, this lipstick tends to look a bit more red on me compared to one of my friends, because I definitely noticed that when she wears it, it looks a bit, it just pulls more pink on her than it does on me. Sorry for the super ugly swatch, but this lipstick is just absolutely beautiful. Another one of my absolute favorites in the summer, highly recommend it. Sticking with the red tones, I cannot not mention this lipstick once again. This is the shade Blood Rush from Pat McGrath. It's in her Blitz Trans formula. It is a gorgeous neutral orange red with red and golden shimmer to it, and it's one of those, you know, formulas which has a little bit of that metallicness to it, but without it really looking obnoxious. It looks very flattering on the lips, and the shimmer particles are very small, so you don't really feel any grittiness on the lips. It's such a gorgeous color. Depending on how you look at it, you could consider Blood Rush to be the perfect Christmas color, so maybe we could talk about this lipstick as one that is an all year arounder. You can wear it in the summer, you can wear it in the winter, and it will always look stunning and get you compliments. Next up, we have another new addition to my collection. This is a lipstick that was a present from my brother for my birthday, and it is such a unique color. I have nothing like it. I don't have a vibrant, super in-your-face orange like this lipstick. This is the YSL Rouge Pour Couture in the shade 74. This is a gorgeous, vibrant coral orange, I don't really know how else to call it, with little pink shimmers through it. It is so stunning. I cannot wait to wear this lipstick. I did wear it a couple of times in the winter, but I definitely felt like this is a lipstick that will definitely steal the show in the summer, and it has such a beautiful cream formula to it. Absolutely stunning. From what I understood, my brother just went to the store, picked out this lipstick and said this is the one we go with, without really knowing much about my collection or my taste, but somehow he completely nailed it. And before we wrap up this video, I have just one more color to show you, and it is probably the most unique one in terms of colors, and it's definitely not a color that it's going to be everyone's cup of tea, but I just could not mention it because it was in a summer collection a few years ago, and I just absolutely love wearing it in the summer with certain types of looks. This is the shade Scorched from Urban Decay. It was in their Naked Heat collection a couple of years ago. I think this might just still be available in their regular line or in the Naked Heat line if that's still around. I'm not really sure, but I'm almost completely certain that this lipstick is still around, or at least I hope so. This is in their metallized formula, gorgeous bronzy brown with golden shimmer through it. Look how gorgeous that is. It has a little bit of that shine to it because of the metallic formula. It's a metallized, but it's definitely not one of those obnoxious metallized lipsticks that make your lips just too, I don't know, too shiny. It's a beautiful color, and it's definitely one of the most unique summer lipsticks that I could recommend. If this lipstick is still around and you enjoy warm bronzy browns, then you're definitely going to enjoy Scorched. And this, guys, completes my summer-spring lipstick recommendations for you. I hope that you enjoyed the selection of colors that I had for you. Let me know which ones were your favorites. Do you have any of them? Do you have any recommendations for me? Thank you so much, Alice, for agreeing to collaborate with me. I cannot wait to see what colors you picked. To all of you guys, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe to my channel if you would like to see more of my face and more of my recommendations. And I'll see you next time. Bye!